We're live.
There we are.
Oh, we are live. Hey, a week.
A week? Yeah, we actually did it, right?
We actually did it.
Like we were supposed to do it. 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
I mean, right ready to go. Well, here we are. Welcome, YouTubers and others.
Yes.
We're here. It's Untrue Lies. We got a little drink today.
Yep.
Always have a little drink. We'll have a little bit of that, by the way. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you get anything out of this episode, let a friend know.
Yeah, let a friend know. Bring a friend.
Bring a friend next time. Next time you're watching, bring a friend. Let them know. It's good things.
Maybe they need something in their life.
Everybody needs a little bit of this.
A little bit.
You all need a little bit of this in your life. That's for sure.
Yes.
So, hey.
Yeah.
Something interesting. Watching Fox News this morning.
Uh-oh.
You know, not it just come on. I'm not saying that that's my regular station or anything like that. I promote no one.
No. They're all lying bastards.
I don't promote the CNNs and the MSDNC. But Fox News popped on, and believe it or not, little thing about a high school basketball game here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Meadville and Uniontown play it was some sort of championship game. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm not a big basketball fan, but when I saw the fists start flying, that's when I became interested.
That I'm a fan of.
I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of throwing fists.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes you gotta raise a hand.
All right. Somebody got wrong.
But these people went absolutely nuts. They're fighting in the stands. The players are fighting. And this is on Fox News.
It made it that far.
Yeah. And so then, of course, I get interested. I look it up, and I'm catching the rebroadcast of the game, where when normal places that broadcast, when something like that happens, they like cut away to commercial.
No,
not this place. They stayed right on it. The camera crew was on it. They were following the fights around. And this lasted for like 20 minutes.
They knew they needed the rate. They knew.
People are arrested. I think one of the school officials, principals, somebody, are walking him out in handcuffs. I guess both teams are disqualified from the playoffs now or whatever. They never did end the game.
Never did end it.
No.
Just called it quits.
Called it quits and shut it down. I mean, it's basketball.
I
don't know how you can call basketball a sport.
Not per se.
I mean, really. I mean, what is a sport?
Well, look at Michael Jordan, the basketball thing, and then we went to baseball for a while and came back. No big deal.
You know, Garth Brooks played baseball professionally for the Mets.
Another reason to hate him.
And a couple other teams. I think he would buy his way into spring training every year.
Really?
For the teams, and he'd go to Florida and do spring training with the team and then never make the team. Yeah. I think he just bought his way in.
Yeah.
And again, baseball. I don't know how I mean, it's America's sport.
Now wait a minute, baseball's the sport.
If you can watch it,
it's boring. I get it.
It's like watching golf anymore.
I know, but
the guy, the pitcher. He licks his finger. He scratches his balls. He kicks his feet, and then he throws a pitch. Then the catcher stands up, looks back and forth at all the bases for 5 minutes. Then, it was ridiculous. I went to a Pittsburgh Pirate game and watched the grass grow. It was more entertaining than watching the game because it's so slow.
But there's something about being at Pirates team.
Yeah, and watching the pierogies run around the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
that is cool.
That's kind of cool.
Very cool.
It's way more interesting than any baseball game.
I like going to an Altoona Curve game. That's just fun and a lot cheaper.
It's still baseball.
It is.
I don't know if you can get much cheaper than Pirates tickets right now.
I think they're giving them away.
Yeah, Altoona Curve tickets might be more expensive than Pirate tickets.
Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah. The Pirates. So the Pirates are the Dallas Cowboys of baseball
right now. I mean,
so Dallas does great until Christmas, and then they're done. You watch the Pirates; they're going to come out like gangbusters, and they're winning. Then they hit the break. Well, I don't know what they call that. The stretch, the 7th inning stretch. What do they call that break in the middle of the break? after the All-Star break, they can't win a game. They're horrible.
I mean, they're the farm team of the pro league. That's right. I mean,
Who? The Pirates?
yes,
Yeah, they're the farm team for the Yankees.
pretty much. It is a shame.
Well,
But there's some big vote going on in Greenland too.
oh yeah, they were Greenland. So here's the thing with Greenland.
Well, I think the thing was they actually won.
Okay, so we have Greenland and Iceland. Okay,
Yeah, they're mixed up.
they are
Yeah.
because Greenland's icy
Yeah,
and Iceland's green.
Yeah.
It's very stupid.
Well,
Why would they do that? Or was it that way, and then there was the polar shift?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't.
It's just something to look into at some point.
Maybe it's another episode.
I'm concentrating. You have everything's a sport now. This stupid pickleball. Okay, somebody took badminton and tennis and decided, oh, let's combine those and make a game. It's the game that was already there. You can't just call it something different. And why pickleball?
I don't know.
That's just dumb.
I don't get the pickleball.
I mean, if you were playing, use the pickle as the ball, obviously, then it would make sense.
It's not pickle. Is it a tennis?
And
ball?
basically,
All right.
but yeah. So you got pickleball, and all that is for something for old people to do.
It is
because shuffleboard just wasn't working anymore.
Well, like it's just hey, come on. It's and we should talk about the bag thing, right? Everybody's throwing bags now, but back in the day it was
bags.
Bags.
They're throwing bags.
They're throwing bags now. Hey, you want to go down?
So another thing.
Cornhole. That's
a sport.
Well, apparently a lot of people disagree on that.
Unless you're in prison. It's the only time that cornhole becomes something that is kind of sporty.
Wow.
You got to chase it. You got to hit a guy before you can cornhole him.
Well, but back in the day it was horseshoes.
Still should be.
Again, horseshoes.
Not disagreeing.
Okay, horseshoes. It's got a good name. You know why?
Because
it's a horseshoe.
Right. It's a man's game. I feel like that is a
Why
man's
is it
game.
cornhole?
Oh, that's like yard darts.
Like
right?
disc golf. Disc golf is dumb.
They should outlaw that because it's just stupid.
It's just dumb.
And here you want one of the worst.
Yeah.
The absolute worst.
There we go.
Is
but horseshoe.
What about bocce ball? Is bocce ball?
Bocce ball is definitely a sport.
Wait a minute. Yeah, the Italians are going to agree that
it's a
ball is a sport.
Take that from the Italians.
You can't take that.
There's leagues. There's building dedicated.
Oh, absolutely.
You go to Philly and
it's and curling is a sport.
I don't know. We borrowed it from some other.
It's a sport. Curling's been around. Bocce's been around. Curling's been around. Those are sports that have been around long before other sports.
American.
What sport has been around the longest? Longest. The original sport.
I would say. I mean, curling's probably been around a long time. Soccer, probably some form of soccer.
Nope.
The Mayans played that.
Wrestling.
No. Wrestling. Ancient
wrestling.
That's what they did.
Original
there's
Olympic games. The
original Olympic games were
the
there was wrestling.
Greco-Roman, which is it?
Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman. Yeah,
it's Greek. Greek and Italian, basically.
Nice guy?
Who?
Greco.
No, it's Greek and Italian.
Okay.
Greco-Roman.
I get it now.
There you go.
I'm glad you guys are going to school me on this.
So that's a real sport.
I thought we were going to talk about the Undertaker.
So here's something that I told you, I go down rabbit holes, podcasts,
always,
all this stuff.
Is.
So it popped up and it was a thing about a podcast, and it was Riley and Madison McKibben, and I'm thinking, and it says beach volleyball, and I'm like, oh, these girls are going to be freaking smoking.
That's why.
I'm like, yeah, I'm shorty shorts,
ES9 or whatever.
Yes.
2 a.m. Yeah.
I'm like, you're damn right. I'll watch these chicks talk for an hour.
Yeah.
So I click on the podcast. Two dudes. Who names their boys Riley and Madison?
I know
and they're beach volleyball players, which is not a sport. But
that was the whole point of that Australian chick. She did all that shit on purpose to show that it shouldn't be in because they wanted rugby in. So they said
rugby.
Yeah, rugby should be.
Rugby's a sport, man.
Rugby should be.
They wanted rugby in, so they sent this chick out there to do that ridiculous shit on purpose
Yeah.
so that they could make a mockery of breakdancing.
Right. First of all, I'd rather you not refer to the lighter of sex as chicks.
Oh, that would be bad for our podcast.
That's pretty bad.
I'm sure the people watching us are
No.
People that watch us understand how politically correct we
I'm
are.
sure
Chicks is definitely.
I'm all about them bitches.
It's okay. Chicks is okay.
and they've all turned off.
I'll slap you like a Memphis trick. Anyhow, so these guys, good. So they have a pretty decent podcast. They do promotions, and I think they have like some sort of like television broadcasting production company.
Okay.
First, I don't know if it's just for men. See, most sports play with balls. Wrestlers have them.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, see there.
Yeah.
I
That's
really
good.
turned
That's
that
good.
around.
Not bad. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
So
It's a real sport. I will say you are individually accountable for yourself
absolutely,
in wrestling.
that's it. It's just you.
Yeah.
It's you and the other person.
Right. I mean,
Penn Sta-
another
again-
team thing.
Again, our Penn State team, Big Ten champions. Again, it's a dynasty. It's Penn State wrestling's a dynasty. Unstoppable, completely unstoppable. They look kind of cruddy though in the Big Tens. I'll say that. And that's the other thing. College wrestlers with beards. What is it with the beards in sports? Before, especially wrestling, why would you want a beard for somebody to grab a hold of?
Beards right now are probably at the peak of popularity.
No,
ever.
I'd say no.
You disagree. You're gonna disagree on. I'm gonna back this up. I'm gonna back this up.
Knowing the history of beards, they were at their most popular during just after the Ice Age.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So then we can get into the history of beards. But for the past 100 years, the beard's had a bad rap. I mean, let's talk about.
Okay, so I do understand, because if you look at any cartoon, any old show, the bad guy always had dark hair.
Right.
There was never a blonde bad guy until, I'll tell you when the first blonde bad guy came around,
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before that, always the bad guy had
Yeah.
dark hair and facial hair.
Right.
The bad man.
But you look at somebody like Tom Mix, clean cut gentleman.
Oh, well, yes.
You really think that's how it was out in the range? You think that's how they look?
They did. They had Hop Sing with the straight razor.
Right.
Right.
Right. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's more often than not. More often than not.
During the gold rush, how many gold miners you ever seen?
Right. They all.
And they got their beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a beard was a sign of unclean.
A lack of beard was a sign of a civilization.
Civilization.
Right?
Yes.
That was probably.
Yes.
You
A
were
beard-
you were somebody.
Yeah. A beard meant you were unkempt.
Right. You're very well. And to point, right? We want to talk about a little bit about the politics today. J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance has a nice beard.
But he is the first vice president, not a president, but first vice president to have a beard in a very long time. I don't know how long it is, but it's something like 50, 60 years, I think, isn't it?
Who was the first president with a beard?
Well, I mean, there's quite a few there in the beginning. It was more popular, but.
Well, did they have a beard, or was it just like?
But think about all the presidents that you know of in modern time. When was the last one you'd seen with a beard?
Michelle Obama had a nice beard.
Oh, there you lost the other.
She's transgender, right?
I hear this a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, I have.
Well,
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of proof.
I don't.
And there is a man that did that under oath, signed a declaration of oath, took a lie detector, having relations with Barack Obama. Barack calls his wife Big Mike.
I've not heard that.
He says it. He saes it all the time.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Mike.
Yeah.
You sure? I don't know.
Her shoulders are wider than Hulk Hogan's. Look at the back on. I mean, she's
got a back.
She does. She's got baby got back.
Baby got back.
Yeah.
Not the
And a pouch in the front, but we're not sure what it is. I'm just saying. But anyhow, JD Vance.
JD
Yeah.
Vance.
I'm a big JD fan. You know why? Because he's a
The
hillbilly.
liberals are afraid of his beard, I hear.
Oh, well, yeah, because they don't know what to do with him.
Look.
They're not sure. They're like, what's the beard all about? You know, Castro had a great beard.
He did. He did have a very
And he was a great leader. You know why? So nobody just another known fact, a little history on Castro's beard. He grew the beard when he was a guerrilla fighter
yeah.
because they just didn't have any way to shave, and it stuck. And he decided that he was going to keep it as that symbol of the freedom that they gained, which then he turned around and just totally screwed the pooch on that one with his Marxists and communism, and and then he ships his son to Canada to screw that place up.
The governor up there.
He's gone now.
I understand that the politics of that. Is he done?
Yeah, he's gone.
They got a new guy, and he's even worse.
Absolutely.
I don't know, but they got a tough road ahead of them.
Tough road to hoe
up there. Not even winter yet.
Yeah, they threatened to cut our electricity off. How do you really do? Are we really getting that much electricity from the Canadians?
Do you have a cord running across the border? Or something?
Well, it's in New York,
What are you gonna do? Shut Niagara Falls off? What are they gonna do? Right?
I can tell you what we can do. We'll just shut all your natural gas off. So stop with your nonsense, then, and just concede. These people just need to concede. Play fair. That's all we're asking. Why on earth?
I gotta be honest. I'm not sure what's on the table. What is on?
Why are we paying a 700% tariff on milk from Canada? What's our problem? We got a bunch of farmers that are trying to raise beef cows, and then they fart and ruin the ozone layer.
Ruining it. They ruin it. They ruin it.
Completely ruined it.
Ruined.
Yeah. They get up in again that fence and ruined the whole thing.
They ruined the whole thing. Holy cow.
I can sit. They sit.
Yeah.
1966.
Ruin it back 66. This is getting where we're at.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm a big JD fan. I've always, he
got the whole Appalachian thing.
Right? Yeah, and he just tells it like it is, man. He don't care. He's like, Marco Rubio has to go until Barack Obama. Do you know that like 4 years before he became president, nobody even knew who he was?
That I believe. Yeah, he
was a nobody.
He was a nobody. He was a dark horse out of the Senate. Yeah.
No, he was handpicked. This whole thing is way bigger.
Way bigger.
Way bigger.
All right.
And he could really launder the money out of the government. He could get the government. That's when all this big spending started with the government.
I don't know. I think
he
that's
was pretty.
I think that started with. I'm gonna throw the Bushes in there too. They're not squeaky clean on this. Every president has had a part of this.
Not HW.
In the last
not Herbert Walker.
Years. Oh,
Herbert Walker. That man was an angel.
Oh yeah,
he was a great man. Herbert Walker Bush. George Herbert Walker Bush. Great man. Now his kids are a little bit goofy.
Yeah, but I'm serious. I think all of them have a part in where we are today. They knew. They knew.
I'm gonna say it. It's that baby brain sucking Nancy Pelosi. Do you see her face? How come it always looks like she's sucking on a lemon?
I don't know. She's just miserable.
Did you see Trump call Pocahontas
yeah,
to her face? That was awesome. Everybody. He's a funny guy.
Elizabeth Warren.
He's just a funny guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. He's a funny guy. The deal maker. And there I go again. I'm right on it. But the beard thing, come on.
Beard thing, bring it back to the beard. It's
yeah. You know who doesn't look good in a beard?
Me.
Women.
What? Yeah. Yeah. That's
there's some of these women. Yeah. Do you not look in the mirror? Because that's like beyond 5 o'clock shadow lady. You need to get that lasered or something because that's nasty.
That's a short later. That's a short.
I'm just saying. Clean yourself up. Do not go out. If you know you got stubble, don't go out of the house. Leave. You ever see these wolf boys? These people that have the hair all over their face.
I was down at Tubby's the other day, and they turned the lights on, and I was like, "Holy!" Say stop, man.
Just a couple of the ladies.
That's just Mark Farron.
Couple of the ladies down there. Don't worry about it. Oh, so I have to apologize right now. The last podcast, I'm talking about this girl.
Yeah, this fan, right?
This fan. So sorry. So this fan is Allie Gribble.
Yes, Allie Gribble. Nice.
Just an angel. Lord. My God, just a beautiful person.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen anything like it. This person. She's that good.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen anything like it.
Nobody's seen anything like it.
Nobody. But Allie, thank you for watching and supporting us. I did not see a bottle of liquor here tonight, but
it's not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as things progress in our world today, think of the time that you spend. How much do you ever check your screen time on your phone?
I get a report every Sunday.
Yeah, what's that looking like?
It's not bad. And mine's going down. I used to be really bad, but now it's not as bad now. I don't know. I got the boy and stuff. I don't know.
Well, mine's down because I'm watching it on my computer.
Yeah.
I don't like that little screen when I want to watch something.
Hard eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get on the clapper and go to the lives.
I have the clap this week.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What are you thinking?
I like it. I like it. I do. It's a good. Yeah, it feels pretty good.
It does. It does. You might want to get fan base next.
Okay.
Because that's the next level. That's the next level. So a lot of them are going to say, "Oh, join me on fan base." Fan base. Fam base. Fam base. Okay. And then you get on that and that boy. And do not get tricked into going into a D&D. And I'm not talking about Dungeons and Dragons. It's called a do not disturb.
Oh, no.
You get into one of them.
I'm not into that stuff.
Yeah. They'll take all your money.
I don't hook my cards up.
I don't either anymore. No. I try not to. I try not to use my proper identity.
Right. I have a hard enough time going down to the sheets and
using I don't use my own photos. I use photos of you, so.
Photos of who?
You. No, I use photos of someone else, not me. That's the best way, is to just throw somebody else completely under the bus and use their identity. How many identities do you have in that phone right there? Think about it.
I think only one.
No. How many contacts do you have that you have their phone number? You have everything that you need to have to sign them up as the person on anything.
That might be. I never thought of that.
Yes. Yes, you do.
That's why I get weird magazines.
What?
I just wonder. Now I just making some connections. Anyway.
It's A&R magazine, and open it up, and you want to talk about people playing beach volleyball. There is not. Nudists are not attractive people.
Ones you don't want to see, right? It's
yeah. I mean, and these guys. I mean, I'm sorry, but fellas, you ain't got a whole lot there to be proud of.
Right.
You might want to put your pants back on.
Yeah, it's a different group.
Yeah. I went to a nude bar once.
Did you?
Yeah. Fully clothed.
Well, you could.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can just.
You have to.
In Key West.
I heard about
it.
You told me some stories.
Yeah.
And how many were partaking of it when you?
There was a few. I was gonna drop trowel and join in. I looked over and there was this guy. He might have been 4 foot tall total.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the words that he was. Well, he was a little person, but he was a freaking tripod.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, not dropping trowel now. No freaking way. This guy's a complete tripod. Not happening.
So he was a little person. But not
stature.
Unproportionately. Unproportional.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I prefer to be nude. in the comfort of my own space.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else around me. I mean, no one. I like to be.
Yeah, no, it's a private thing.
Yeah,
It's a private. We're, you know,
I'm a good Christian man.
good
I
Christian
don't
people,
need.
right? We don't God-fearing people. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
I don't need that kind of. I don't
No.
need that kind of stuff being leaked out.
Right. Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I don't do the pictures. And could you imagine if cell phones would have existed when we were, well, they might have been around when you were a kid.
No, I didn't have my
I mean-
first cell phone until I was out of college.
Yeah.
Out of college, and that was 2007.
I was like 20 years from retirement when I got mine. But no, so think about it. I used to have to take Polaroids of myself and mail them.
Mail them. Postmaster just didn't know what was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaking it like a Polaroid picture, waiting for it to develop.
Throw that one.
Yeah, throw that one away. It's cold.
I didn't like the angle on that one there. Right?
Yeah, there was no selfie. The first selfie, though,
It's been around.
I believe the first selfie was taken in 18 something.
Yeah.
From what I could gather in the selfie history.
I feel like pictures at one time were a very serious event. There was
very much because you had to stand still for so long.
I'm sure it cost money and stuff.
Here's something that I could tell you about pictures, an old picture. If you look at an old picture, it's not just someone standing there. They're usually holding something, or like they'll bring, if it's an outside picture, they'll bring something from inside the house out, like a real nice tea set or something like that. Now look at all these old pictures and notice that they wanted people to see. That was their best thing that they had, was their silver tea set. So we want this in the picture. Or the picture they would hold, like the men would be holding like an axe or a rake, or portraying their job, what they did.
I was going to say, like American Gothic, right?
Yeah, like the old woman and the man with the pitchfork.
Right. So American Gothic, but
yeah.
That because they were proud. And
was that a picture or was that
a painting?
That's a painting.
You only get your picture taken one time ever in your life.
Oh yeah, that's a very serious.
And you had to stand there for a long time for it. It's not like they went click. You had to stand there and wait for the exposure.
But there are older pictures of people goofing around. They exist. They exist.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Proof that we've always sort of been the same, right?
Yeah, and I guess that we just don't see it as much when you look at old photos because everybody looks so serious.
Well, again, that's like you said, that's probably the first time they've ever.
And you think that there was no humor back then, but there was. There was so much.
Tons of humor. Yeah,
so much humor, and the humor in their cartoons. If you try and decipher some of the old political cartoons and humor that was in the newspapers, we don't understand it.
Well,
it just doesn't. It doesn't resonate with us. The meaning behind it and what makes it funny. Very dry.
It might have been
dry humor.
Parodies and stuff have been around forever, right?
Inferno.
Inferno's in a parody.
Parodies have been around. I mean, kings and queens were entertained by parodies.
Right.
They would.
Shakespeare wrote a ton of parodies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't see. That's if you believe in Shakespeare. So. I don't know if we want to go there, but
I'm pretty sure he was around. They had his house, the house he grew up in, all that.
Sure, but did he write all that stuff?
I don't know. Maybe
he might have been a time traveler and had Chat GPT, which is another thing. Have you tried that?
Yeah, I've played with Chat GPT quite a bit.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it. I was looking at it's helping me out at work.
Yeah,
you ask it anything. It's written 5 or 6 songs for me so far that I play.
I think you'd get one we could open up with.
I like to go to Sherm the Rock Star, man.
Yeah,
we'll be announcing their tour dates later.
Yeah,
in a podcast, but yeah. So I had an announcement to make, and now I don't remember what the announcement was. It was going to be good.
I didn't really have one.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
Oh, the whole tournament.
Oh yeah,
I started down that road.
Cornhole
You didn't pick
Yeah.
up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the cornhole
The
tournament.
tournament.
We're talking bags. That's what they
Big.
call it out in Illinois, bags.
Bags.
Yeah. You guys want to play
You
bags?
guys are gonna throw some big.
Want to throw some bags back and forth?
Yeah.
Big cornhole tournament. It's huge.
Huge. It is
Saturday.
very large.
It's huge.
60s.
It's I don't know, but the address there I think is 1746 PA
I
Route
think you're
120.
right. I think you're right.
And, there'll be food, malt beverages, regular beverages, some games of chance there also. So
yeah.
keep you entertained while you're
All day long.
all day long. If you're not playing bags and you're just there to watch,
Even if you come in and watch,
go
like
watch.
it's fun to watch.
it is fun to watch. I mean, these are some talented.
You've never seen so many bags being thrown.
No, it's crazy.
They're all over the place. They hit you in the face.
Yeah, bags are going everywhere.
But no, it is a good thing, and it benefits a good thing.
It benefits Camp Cadet, and it's great. And I'll tell you, in my opinion, Cameron County basically funds the entire Northern Tier Camp Cadet. If you want to argue that fact with me, show me where anybody else is doing anything better than we are. Potter County, called them right out. You scanning Facebook? You're on the Book of Faces.
After the cornhole tournament, Darkwater Duo and Company at Tubby's.
Darkwater Duo. There you go.
That's also happening.
Yeah.
If you're not
That'll be
too drunk.
That'll be fun. Hey, I see. So I was up to Max on Friday.
Yep.
Went up for my shrimp dinner.
His a gratin fish.
From what I didn't realize it
good.
was really good, huh?
It's very good.
Rotten fish. What's it called?
Gratin.
A rotten.
Au gratin, which means grated in French, by the way.
Like potatoes.
Yeah, like grated cheese.
Rotten fish.
AU space gratin.
Rotten fish.
I've done my best.
No, it's the au gratin fish. I heard it was really good. Doing some repairs up there, or evidently going to fix the bowling alley floors or whatever was going on back there. There's more things going on.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff.
More things going. Family friendly atmosphere up there.
Yeah.
So that's the nice thing about it. You can go up and you can have a drink. You can take your family and have a nice sit down meal.
And a good meal. It's good.
It's a good sit down. It's a good sit down meal.
Don't go there looking to cause trouble, because you won't be welcome back.
Yeah. Don't go up there trying to cause trouble or getting drunk and acting a fool.
They are not afraid to tell you to leave.
Yep.
We had to be an asshole.
Yep. We had a problem.
It was
handled.
Bartenders did a great job.
Yep.
Everyone
Everyone
did
did great. Handled swiftly.
He ended up at Tubby.
Yeah, it went by quick. Swiftly. Oh yeah. Thanks for.
God. Oh my God.
Were we even on air?
I don't
know. Were we on air? Do we know?
I don't know.
I think it actually looks better if it's off.
Really?
Yeah, because the light doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, you can actually see that it says on air.
Yeah, it's double.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
What else we got? We had one more thing.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I was kind of losing interest.
We had beach volleyball.
About the beach volleyball. Freaks.
Nudists.
What was the last
nudists.
one?
We had a last topic. It was beach volleyball.
Boredom.
Kind of how this all got started, right? I mean,
yeah,
we're gonna be honest.
So, and that's where I was leading into with the cell phone usage and sitting around and just doing nothing all day is what people are doing now. And I don't know, is it out of boredom or is it just because they're, it's so easy to get wrapped up in just sitting around on your digital devices. I'm pretty sure that Bobby Kennedy, I think he's going to do away with the cell phones. They're just ruining the health of the Americans. Bobby is going.
That's not Bobby. He has a brainworm.
Brainworm?
Yeah, that's what. Anyway,
it's the guy we want.
I don't know. He had the right name, Kennedy.
Yeah, hasn't killed anybody yet.
Not yet. Hopefully, he makes it through this 4 years. They don't have
Yeah.
a good record of that either.
He's not. Here's the thing. He's not saying he wants to get rid of McDonald's and all that stuff.
No, he's
That's
going
the
there.
good
He's
thing.
going there.
Yeah. I mean,
Trump ain't gonna let me get rid of McDonald's. I don't know if you've known.
No,
That's not going anywhere.
But yeah, so I think he'll do fine. But boredom, boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. That son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. That's boredom.
It is.
That is boredom.
That was deep.
It was kind of deep. It was
another short. I don't know, boredom. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm bored much these days.
COVID took boredom to a whole new level. I
It
think.
did. Yeah, COVID
did.
COVID was boredom at a new level.
Do you know what was odd about COVID?
TikTok.
TikTok was where it got started.
TikTok was the savior of
I've never
sanity.
been more caught up on my sleep than during COVID. I couldn't sleep anymore. Like, I would go to bed, wake up when I never set an alarm or anything like that. I just woke up.
You weren't employed, were you?
No, I wasn't employed. I was stuck at home. Yeah, I was.
I had
Lucky
3
you.
months.
I was stuck at home until they told me not to come back. Right? Then I go find.
They gave you the old Heath-O.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was very blessed. I was only out of work a few weeks, really, but
Yeah.
Um,
I never was out of work.
Yeah.
I was working from home, and then I went to work and at a place that is considered essential worker.
essential worker. Yeah.
Yeah, at the sawmill.
Oh, that's all. I think I was.
We were essential. How do you think we became essential workers at the sawmill?
I think I have a few ideas. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. So boredom. I get bored a lot. Well, I shouldn't say I get bored. I lose interest in things very quickly.
That's different, isn't it?
Because you could be talking to me about something, and then I'm just going to really lose interest.
How can you be a grown man and bored? Tell me how you can be a grown man and bored.
You can never be bored if you're a man. You always have something
That's
to
what
play
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, sure.
Very nice.
I mean, how can you be bored? Well, so I was in there too.
But no, how could you? You're right. I seriously though, how could you? How could you be a man and be bored? I have stuff to do all the time.
You don't do it.
I don't. Don't do it.
We're getting close to lawn mowing season.
I know.
Not for Casey. He's got a couple more months left.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not even first 60-degree day. I know you're probably
right. It was like
I have children.
So something to do with lighting up the entire valley with. I mean, in my windows.
Gonna squabble up on a neighbor here.
I'm turning you into the HOA.
Oh yeah.
Breaking news. Are you ready for some ice cream? How does Saturday the 15th sound? Serve Emporium opens.
Is that Twisted Sisters?
Yes.
Yes.
Twisted Sisters. I think Aubrey might be down there too. She's gonna be down there.
Saturday it will be open.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's got 135 likes, and it was posted in 5 hours ago.
Wow, that's awesome.
People are ready.
Yeah, stop down and see Twisted Sister.
See,
that was a free plug. If you want more, you're gonna have to pay for it.
That was me scrolling the face.
Pony up the cones.
Yeah, if you are, we will take payment in free product. We'll take payment in cash. We will take a check, but we prefer a money order.
I prefer the ice cream.
Western Union too.
Western Union, I will take a Western Union. Yes, you can do a draft. I do Venmo and PayPal.
Just to let you know, if I see somebody at Dollar General go try and use Western Union, you know they're getting scammed somehow.
Cute girl. It's that cute girl that messaged them and needed all the Walmart gift cards.
Yeah, you owe the IRS some money. You better Western Union that over.
$1 out of it.
Oh,
I sold somebody my Venmo card, and they used my Venmo account to launder money, and then they gave me $2,000.
Nice.
They banned me from Venmo.
Wow, that's nice.
But I got the money.
And we
This was like 5 years ago.
Right, but that's
more than that.
Also admitting a crime.
It's all right. Hey, come get me. Come get me.
Statute.
Come
Is
get
it? So here's statute of limitations. No statute.
Yeah.
Can people to start speaking properly?
I don't think a lot of people are watching this for legal advice.
Oh, I'm just talking about speak as though you have some sort of freaking intelligence in that.
Here's another one. Here's another one that gets me.
Okay,
It's out of bounds, not out of balance.
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
There are people saying out of balance.
I didn't think that was
Balance.
All intents and purposes.
That's the one I was going to bring you. Son of a bitch, you beat me.
All intensive.
All intensive. No, it's not that. No.
Irregardless.
Irregardless
is good. That there.
Even a word.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Irregular.
All right. We might need to call. We might need to have a caller on.
Irregardless is not a word.
We have a caller?
I might need to phone a friend.
Calling you?
No, we might need to. We might need to phone a friend here and argue his case on irregardless.
Irregardless.
Jordan
No.
Garrigan will tell you, and he'll fight to the death, that it's irregardless. And if you say anything else, you are completely wrong.
All right.
According to Debbie Dunkel, it was also immature. You were acting very immature, not immature.
Rude.
She once told me that my mom was a bad mother because she had me young, made me cry, and then I told her who my dad was, and she's like, "Sweet."
I'm asking ChatGPT.
Thank God.
It means the same thing as regardless.
No, it doesn't. It can't. Irregardless is often used in place of regardless, but it's considered non-standard and redundant. The correct word to use is regardless. The IR and regardless both convey the same negative meaning. So irregardless is generally the best avoided in any type of language
Oh my.
or formal writings.
Mic drop.
I'm gonna have to show this. I'm gonna have to send this to Mr. Garrison.
Irregardless.
Mr. Garrison.
So some other weird.
Okay. Bring it to me.
I'm asking you. You work over in Potter County. You should hear all sorts of weird crap.
I don't know. I don't no. I wasn't prepared for that question.
Those people don't.
I don't know. Yeah, they're good people over there. They're real good people. I don't know what I have new though. It's
Okay, you know what? 70% of the people that I work with are from Potter County.
Oh really? There's a lot of people there.
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah,
I don't have a driver's license.
I don't go around asking who has driver's
Oh,
license.
I know that. I know that because they all ride together.
Oh,
It's because they all rode the bus together to VOTEC.
I'm thinking it's all because I think there's a lot of DUIs involved.
well, that's true.
but I
between
can-
all
I
of us.
The methadone clinic visitors.
County is like the number one, isn't it? I mean,
No.
I bet it is. Maybe Elk.
No, I would.
The only thing Taylor County's
It's going
ever
to be
been
a city.
in was divorces.
That's true. We're the
And-
And Potter County took that from us.
In poorness. We are the number one poorest.
We are the
county in
poorest. I can't. We need a Forest County.
Forest County has
Oh,
a
yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes Forest County have a higher population than
Is
Cameron
the
County
prison.
is the prison because all those people count.
What's in Forest County? What is that? Like
It's
Dalton?
it's like
No,
Cook's
no,
Forest.
no,
It's
no,
like
no.
over near Cook's Forest. Isn't it that direction?
Forest County.
Yeah, but that's what's What's in Forest County? I've driven through it on the motorcycle.
prison.
Yeah, there's
It's like what's in Forest?
Lionesta.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where the natural woods are? Isn't there virgin woods over there?
Version.
Black Forest.
Black Forest
Oh.
is up top.
I thought that was,
But-
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's
We're
virgin
talking about
woods.
virgin timber.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
that
there-
Forest County?
I'm sure there's some there, but there's some all over. A lot of it. So Forest County does have. I think it has some
You better explain to our
Allegheny
viewers
National.
what that is. But yeah, that's
Allegheny National Forest,
Yeah.
which we're going to open that up. So there's not going to be any virgin timber left. Is just like he says, baby drill. We're going to cut, baby, cut it all.
so. There are parts of Pennsylvania that have never been touched by chainsaw.
There are trees that are original virgin timber.
And it's not pretty.
No,
Like that's
No,
the woods are not pretty.
virgin forest and unmanaged forest is very, very ugly and dark,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's not pretty.
Mossy. And
Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not the 31st.
Marionville is the one I was thinking of.
Marionville. They got a big old lake over there.
Marionville. There's
Marionville's where the prison's at.
That's like Indiana.
The what?
Marionville?
No, that's
Marion Center.
That's Marion Center.
Forest County, yeah. So it's always been the battle between Cameron and Forest County of who was the smallest
I can't
county.
say anybody from county. I don't know any.
No, and I should know somebody that's in the prison.
That's not.
You go to Halton, and you're basically in Forest County.
Over the Halton Hilton.
Really?
Yeah.
On the other side of Ridgeway.
Yeah, you're basically in
So
Forest County.
to get to Marion,
Yeah, that's true.
You got to go through there.
make that trip to Marionville from
Yeah.
Ridgeway.
Yeah,
There's nothing but
It's nothing.
There's nothing there. Yeah,
Right.
There's nothing.
beautiful place. So, and
Halton is awesome.
when you get to Marionville, some nice hotels there. They have hotels in Marionville, and fast food stuff that we don't have. More red lights than we have. We have 2. One's a blinker.
Yeah, we can't.
We have how many gas stations? 2. Yeah.
Hey, coolers are working at Fuel On again. Anyone wants a nice cold drink? They're working again.
You get a cold drink. Oh, and it's great to buy your vape.
Yeah, you want
It
to
turned into a giant freaking smoke shop down there.
Really? Oh,
They got a wall
can't
of
they
vape.
just do like a good sandwich? Can't we just? Is that too much to ask? They have good sandwiches.
No.
No,
Hey, screw this
you can
up.
get some curry.
One sandwich.
It is
Just
pretty
one good
bad
sandwich.
that we don't have one place where you can just go get yourself a nice sandwich. Like,
Yeah.
we should have an Italian deli meat place in this town. There should be an
Yeah,
Italian
restaurant.
family.
Yeah.
doing it.
I think they make a good beef stomach curry there, but other than that,
I haven't stopped. I have not stopped.
I don't know. But would you like to? Would you
No,
like
I
a
don't.
Slurpee with your Playboy
No,
magazine?
I'm good. I'll just stop out. Get my gas off. Skip it quick, Phil.
Did you guys,
Keep going.
speaking of that, did you guys see there was a Air India flight that had to make an emergency landing because they had 11 clogged toilets.
11 clogged toilets on
know-
one
I
flight.
didn't know there's 11.
Yeah.
How many? I didn't know there was 11.
Like they clogged the toilet once and then got it down and then they clogged someone. It's
Oh, I
Air
bet.
India.
Everything.
We're just the puppets. She's pulling the
Yeah,
strings.
she's
We're
pulling
just
the
the
strings on this one. I would like to say that I'll put a disclaimer out there. Please, 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 please do not think that Allie had anything to do with this. Because I'd hate for the I don't want the
That's
poor,
the truly. That's the legal disclaimer.
I just
So she can't sue us, right?
I don't want the poor girl fired or Shasta. He's
Right.
We were watching a podcast and all they said was, "You like midget penises." I'm sorry, I can't.
All right.
I can't be part of that. But I can be part of people liking, sharing, and we can't have
I think so.
can't have people seeing this before it's
Might be
published. because
Sasquatch. I don't know. I don't see
It might have been a Sam Squanch.
That's a Sam Squanch over there.
It is. It's pretty squatchy out today. But remember to, like I said, like, subscribe, share our.
That's the only
Share
way we
stuff.
can keep this going.
It is. We're at the point right now where
The tipping point.
yeah, it is. Bankruptcy's just around the corner.
They're knocking on the door. In fact,
for the
it
whole
might have been a bank examiner.
It could have been. It was probably somebody coming to repossess our equipment.
Right. And it's
Um,
tax season's almost here.
The studio lights are going to be repossessed or just shut off.
Right.
But yeah, so we need all we can get from y'all. So again, please, men of the cloth, women of the cloth, I guess they have now. So we are a good Christian based show here. From somewhere down in there, there's
from time to time.
time to time there's something down in there somewhere.
Base. There's a Christian base.
Yeah, there's some good stuff that
Right.
that we say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's not all,
There's no pentagrams or anything like that. you know.
No. And we're gonna sign off. We made it through this episode extremely sober for some reason.
We're doing this my 2 in a row. This is my 2 in a row. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
keeping count. Like,
good for you. Like I said, I quit drinking, so I
Right.
don't have to worry about it. I don't drink anymore socially.
really?
No, I drink with a purpose. So
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, people. God bless. Keep in touch with yourself.
All right, take care.